I got revenge by peeing in her AC vent at a sleepover. So, this happened when I was in 7th grade. I went to a very small private school at the time. This meant that people in the school were pretty close-knit, but drama spread like wildfire. There was a girl in my class that I wasn't particularly friends with. She was one of the cool kids in the middle school classes. I was a pretty average kid, I guess. Not popular, but not a total outcast. She never really paid me any mind, but would stick up her nose most times. I had tried talking to her or just seemed disinterested. So one day, to my surprise, she asked me if I wanted to have a sleepover at her house and that she wanted us to hang out and be friends. I was hesitant, but I lived with an abusive or alcoholic mom, and truthfully, going anywhere but home sounded like heaven to me. So I got my mom's okay and went over after school. It seemed to be innocently fun at first. We spend a lot of time playing outside. Fast forward to sunset, we finally go in, and she takes me to her room. I was shocked. Her room looked like an episode of Hoarders. I mean, she literally had to shove her door open because there were piles of clothes blocking it. Just stuff everywhere. It was incredibly hard to navigate through. Before bed, she said she was getting a call from a mutual friend we went to school with and stepped out of the room. The walls were thin and she didn't realize that I could hear her. And I blatantly heard her tell the person she was on the phone with that. The only reason she invited me over was to make another girl in our class jealous because they had gotten into some petty argument at school and they were originally supposed to have the sleepover. I was humiliated and felt so stupid for believing this person actually wanted to be my friend. But I kept my cool and we went to bed. I slept with what little room I had on the bed from her and her stuff. Here's the part you've been waiting for. So, next morning, I wake up before her, and I desperately have to pee. The girl is sound asleep, snoring. I attempted to navigate through the mountains of clothes and shoes to go to the bathroom. But again, the door was difficult to open, and I really didn't want to wake her up and have to talk to her long before my mom was going to come pick me up. There was a vent connected to the A or C system on the floor next to my side of the bed. As I was struggling not to wet my pants, and still bitter for the fake extension of friendship, I knew what I had to do. I snuck back over to my side of the bed, pulled my pants down and hovered over the vent. I peed as quietly as I could. She never woke up to find me out. After the sleepover, she went back to basically acting like I didn't exist at school. I hope her room smelled like my piss for a very, very long time.